So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Breakaway, aka Christmas Rush, 2002. This is going to be a TBS Superstation movie. This was recommended by Karate Man. I finally got around to it. I lost my 3 DVDs and I just pretended to Netflix that they never sent it to me. So now for the 4th time, I've got the Legacy of Blood on its way on Tuesday again. um, this one has like 1.2 million views on YouTube, but only 713 ratings on IMDb. It's direct ripoff on Die Hard, according to Karate Man and some random IMDb reviewer user review. So it takes place on Christmas time. That's why it's called Christmas Rush, because Christmas Eve all this cash gets sent to the bottom of this mall vault in Chicago, where it's very cold. I remember wintertime in Chicago, the wind chill was like 30 below, 40 below, something like that. It was hard to walk outside. Let me put it to you that way. That was when I was going to college in Michigan, and the train had a layover in Chicago for like a couple hours or something. The Amtrak was heading back to California, sunnier weather. But anyways, it's got some cool explosions. There's a little bit of a plot twist. That was pretty cool. Eric Roberts didn't come off as as really credible villain like he did in Runaway Train. I thought he was a lot better in Runaway Train, but anyways. So this copper shoots an innocent bystander during a holdup in Chinatown, and he ends up getting sued. He loses his job. He's put on probation, I guess. Right around Christmas time, unpaid leave, I guess you could say. He's suspended, and Eric Roberts is planning to steal like 10 million in hard cash on Christmas Eve from this mall. Why all the mall shops decide to deposit their cash at some vault underneath the mall is beyond me. I don't understand how they could all agree to that, but so be it. It's heavily fortified, and Eric Roberts thinks he knows how to pull it off. Never been done before, this kind of robbery, but of course the greedy health insurance company is charging Eric Roberts with an insane amount of out-of-pocket costs due to pre-existing condition. The big evil thing that was happening in the United States in 2002. The greedy insurance company denies coverage due to pre-existing condition on a health insurance policy, which is no longer allowed by the way, thanks to Obamacare. But, anyways, enough about that. That was kind of annoying. We're supposed to believe that Eric Roberts is some kind of do-gooder. He's actually stealing the money so his son can live. In other words, the ends always justify the means. Sort of like the politicians who feed off the guts of the people with taxes. The blood-sucking ghouls called politicians. Anyways, it's an hour and 40 minutes. Oh, did I tell you I lost? The only reason I'm going through these movies right now is because I lost all 3 of my Netflix DVDs. And I don't know what happened, but I had them in my bag. I brought them home, or at least I thought I did. And they were gone. I couldn't find them anywhere. So I just pretended in Netflix that that I never received them. And for the 4th time, I'm getting that Legacy of Blood disc. I guess I did talk about that, but I have nothing to watch from Netflix, and I was holding on to those DVDs for like a week. I had the double feature C-grade horror disc, and just disappeared, vaporized into thin air. Alright, so Breakaway. Okay, so Eric Roberts is getting ready to steal the money. The suspended cop is just happens to be in the mall bringing his wife flowers. She works at the jewelry store. They sure have a nice house for modest income. And they've got a big family too. So I guess they're living high on the hog with credit cards like most people in the U.S. But anyways, the wife gets kidnapped along with 6 other people. Santa Claus, the little girl, her mother, and some mall employees, I think. They're all kidnapped. And then suspended cop starts following them, coming up with guns out of nowhere, and she starts killing them, picking them off one by one. Like I said, lots of cool explosions and whatnot. So it gets 5.4 out of 10. I'm rating it a little bit higher, actually, 6 out of 10, or 3 out of 5. And so Eric Roberts figures out that his hostage's husband is picking off his henchmen. So he threatens to kill her if he doesn't come up with the money, because he takes the money away from Eric Roberts, and Eric Roberts wants it back. So they trade the money for the wifey, the blondie with the crucifix necklace. And they keep saying serve and protect, which is funny. Whenever there's a school shooting or something, the police always hide. But anyways, it's kind of dated, this Breakaway. They talk about a Palm Pilot with wireless internet. Who uses a Palm Pilot anymore? But that was the hot Christmas item from 2002. Anyways, the ending is real corny. Eric Roberts is trying to escape to his boat on Lake Michigan or whatever it is. And that's about it. Like I said, there's a plot twist. Suspended cop's partner, they're talking to each other. And the suspended cop goes, "Send the cavalry." So lots of explosions, tunnels, things like that, boiler rooms, shootouts. I haven't actually seen Die Hard, by the way. So I wouldn't know if it's a direct ripoff, but I have seen Karate Man tell me that in the chat room, and also a user reviewer said it was Die Hard ripoff. So there's that. Tame version of Die Hard. Number 1, Die Hard ripoff. Number 2, Driver ripoff. Best ending since Space Mutiny. Go-karts. Christianity has a lot to do with killing people and blowing things up. or so saith the movie. One of the worst written, worst acted, Christian-oriented action movies ever. I'm looking at this review from Jay Fomer. Best movie ever to make fun of. Cool. What else? Anyways, I had mixed feelings about it. I thought it was kind of corny. Pass the ammunition and praise the Lord. In Chicago, Canada. Goateed ex-Superman. Lieutenant Cornelius Morgan is the guy's name. Suspended for being too generous with his bullets. Just reading some of these reviews on IMDb. Anyways, I'd show you the discs, which I meant to do in my last video review when Adrian was in the chat room, but I don't know where they are. I looked in every corner and every conceivable place where I might have stuck them. And it's weird because I put my face diaper in the top left corner of my table so I know exactly where it is. I usually put my Netflix in the middle of the table, but they just disappeared. I don't know who took them. Maybe the old lady upstairs came down here and took them. I don't think she has a DVD player, though. She just has a television. But anyways, next up, I guess I'll keep going down through the list. I have my son's recommendation. What is it? Next, Dorami and Doraemon Robot School's 7 Mysteries. English subtitles. And then I've got the Million Eyes of Samuru, one of the early MST3K. And then I've got the Incubus, Adrian mentioned, Nail Gun Massacre, another Adrian mentioned, and Glory Stompers, 1967 AIP biker flick with Dennis Hopper. So that's the plan for today. I'm going to fry a couple porky chops. And I guess we're going to have porky chops today. They ran out of Sour Patch Kids ice cream, the Safeway next to his dungeon where he lives with his mother until she dies from the vaccine. All these people who rushing for the vaccine get blood clots and all kinds of health problems. But of course, the government will never, the CDC will never tell you that. They report their own statistics, of course, which is only 10% accurate. So, anyways, cool. That's the end of my review. Laters.